Go low. Hugo, I'll start with you. These are a dozen plus day one promises. Which of these can Donald Trump actually do? And from your sort of conversations and sources, what's the most important?
Well, the most important is definitely immigration, as you said, because that has been the campaign promise. I also think it's going to be the most difficult of his priorities because he faces roadblocks at every turn, right? If he wants to start mass deportations, he needs the cooperations of states and cities, and it's not clear that he will necessarily get that. He will also run into the courts, and he's going to run into judges who are not necessarily so favorable to him, as we saw in kind of the first administration when they bungled the initial Muslim ban, didn't get Office of Legal Counsel sign off at the Department of Justice, and then the whole thing kind of cratered. But I think beyond that, the president does have a lot of power, especially when it's going to be interpreted by Republican-leaning, Republican-leaning Supreme Court, or Republican-leaning DOJ, and Trump's own White House counsels, who all take this idea of a unitary executive power to basically mean Trump has free reign over a lot of areas, whether it's foreign policy, whether it's DOJ, national security, treaties. The Supreme Court has said that presidents can unilaterally pull the country out of treaties like NATO, NAFTA. He's talked about wanting to renegotiate. So I think there are a lot of stuff that he can do by executive order, and I think you're going to see that on day one.
People are talking about the idea that this presidency